Cooking a Southern New Year's Day Meal. William Hovey Smith, 2015. I'm the author of Backyard Deer Hunting and the forthcoming book Profit that will tell you how you can make $1 million or maybe even $1 billion business. Now, New Year's meals usually starts off with something on the grill. Yep. And we cooked a wild hog ham, and I have a video up about that. We also had turnips, and I likewise have a video up about that. Now, when it came around to cooking our egg bread, well, it didn't work out so well, but we did manage to salvage it and turn it into a smoked cornbread, cranberry, strawberry bread pudding. So let's get started. This is Hovey Smith, the Backyard Sportsman, and it is New Year's Eve. Yep. So we have turnips. And what your goody Google search will tell you to do with them. No. Is that the roots are edible and the leaves are edible and you need to devine them. We do need to cut the roots off. You need to separate and wash the leaves, remove these large stems here, and then you cook a few of the roots with the greens, so-called, and then the rest of the roots can be cooked separately. I'm doing the initial washing of the greens in this pan to get some of the loose sand out of here before I put them in the sink and wash them again there. You now see the pot of greens cooked down. The white you see is one large turnip root that has been cut up and added, and this is about the right proportion of roots. Now I still have about 3 pounds of roots left over that I will cook separately. We have now concluded our turnip cooking. Yep. What this massive piece of meat here is a wild hog ham. Now, wild hog is different from domestic ham in that it oftentimes does not have nearly the fat that domestic hogs have. And the way I cook it is to cook it over hardwood coals in a grill. Now, this is true barbecue. And really, this is about what in Georgia is called barbecue. It pulls apart with the fingers. It is tender, it is juicy, and moist. And the reason so is because I cook it for about 2 hours and let it smoke good in a grill, then wrap it in tin foil and cook it in moisture to finish it off. This way the meat stays moist and doesn't dry out, but still has a good smoky flavor. Now this meat was cut and used to season these turnip greens. Yeah, good. Now, remember we had plenty of roots. Okay, this is what some of those look like. Now what you do with the roots is peel them and dice them up into about, 3/8 inch cubes and boil them. Then you also add wild hog meat and a little butter, salt, and pepper. They do need a little butter, so we will add some butter here. About, I would say yay much would be good. Okay. And I'm also going to add a little pepper. Okay. A little more salt. Okay. We'll call that done. Our beans are proceeding to cook apace, and I'm going to go ahead and dice up that piece of onion and add that to the pot. Well, I just like onions in my beans. We are now preparing our egg bread, and what egg bread is 2 cups of cornmeal and a teaspoon each of salt, sugar, baking soda, and baking powder. You make sure that everything is broken up, well mixed. Okay, a few pieces of soda there. All right. And the reason it's called egg bread is because it has 2 eggs. We do add about a tablespoonful of grease. This happens to be wild hog fat. It could be anything. 2 eggs. 1, 2. Okay. Whole milk. All right. Proceed to mix. Yeah, this is just about right now. We'll put it in the frying pan, which you'll have melted the grease in. Spread it out. Give it a good shake. Okay, you see the bubbles rising? Okay, that's good. And now we take it and we put it outdoors in the charcoal grill. The cornbread shifted in the frying pan during the cooking process. Whilst our black-eyed peas are boiling on the stove over there, we're going to salvage this slumped cornbread by making a bread pudding. Now this cornbread did pick up a little smoky taste, and it's pretty good stuff actually. And despite its irregular shape, it did cook through fairly well. Typically in a bread pudding you would use raisins. Well, I don't happen to have raisins. I got craisins, cranberries. And these should be interesting. They are not particularly sweet, but somewhat. I think they'll be sweet enough, quite frankly. I do have some washed strawberries here. They're just a tad green. They're not quite fully ripe yet. So I'm going to add a few of these. A little bit of sweetener. Two tablespoons should be fine. I'm going to add some eggs. Two. Now remember, we already have 2 eggs in here, so this has plenty of egg broth. Some liquid. Okay, now this is going in the oven and should bake for, oh, say 15-20 minutes. That should be plenty, because this is not very thick. In the meantime, I need to put some more water in the beans. Well, how did our smoked cornbread, cranberry, strawberry bread pudding do? I certainly give that a pass as a reasonable dessert or breakfast dish. Now, here's a look at the full meal. We're now ready for our New Year's Day meal. Yeah. We got all our goodies here. We have our beans. Yeah. And we have our expectant hound dog down here beside me, you cannot see, that is waiting for a handout. Yes, you are, aren't you? We have our roast pork. We do. And of course, our turnip greens to ensure money and good luck. Hound doggies like their turnip greens too, don't you? Yes, you do. Okay. Our turnip roots. Don't smell good? She says yes. Okay. And our cornbread. And from Hovey Smith, Happy New Year. Goodbye, God bless, and see you next time. Best wishes for 2015. And my new book, Profit, can really help you make a success. Profit examines a proposition that there is nothing in human experience that cannot be converted into profit by an inventive mind. And right now I have one video up on the book, and I'll have another one posted on January the 6th. Now on this new video, there will be a free bonus offer, including 1 hour of free consultations with me on how to start your own million or maybe even billion-dollar business. Yeah! Now I also have 20 YouTube videos up taking you through the business process step by step, from initiating the name to what to do with it when you die. Yep, the whole thing. For more information on my books and more than 375 videos, you can go to my website, www.hoveysmith.com. Good hunting and good eating from the outdoors. Goodbye, and God bless.